Alright, what is going on, everybody? We're back with another Lucha Underground review, and this week it was all about that Gift of the Gods ladder match, and obviously it's with the man on the screen, Fenix, but we'll get to that later. So we start off the show with a backstage cameo with Mil Mortez asking why Katrina made Prince Puma and Pentagon fight when he wanted them, and she said no. He grabbed her by the fucking throat, and all of a sudden she disappears. Like, oh shit. And so we go to our first match, which is Cobra Moon versus Sexy Star. Sexy Star's back in the temple, and she is sexy. Just get that straight now. It was a pretty good match, to be honest. I like these two. Cobra Moon, I'm thinking is Marty the Moth's sister, and Sexy Star and the Mac are kind of working together. So that'd be a good match to see if they actually make those four have a match. But Cobra Moon wins by tap out because Marty the Moth distracted Sexy Star. So that match was not long at all. It wasn't really much to see except for when Sexy Star hit the surfboard and was rocking her between her legs. I was like, oh my god, she is dead. And so we come back from commercial after that match, and we see another Famous B cameo, and I love it. It's so funny. And this time he's beating up on two unknown mask guys. Whatever. He was in a couple matches last year with Lucha Underground, and I actually really liked him. He was a pretty good wrestler, so it's gonna be cool to see him back in the temple again this year. But it kind of froze up when you see a TV, and then it's Rey Mysterio cutting it off. Said no more, we're not watching TV, and they got a train. It's the guy with the green mask, and Rey Mysterio's kicking his ass totally because it's fucking Rey Mysterio. God damn, Rey Mysterio is the best. Whew. I have to say it all the time because he's the motherfucking best. So then we see King Cuerno talk about his match, getting ready of how he's gonna make Phoenix a trophy, make a trophy out of Phoenix. And so yeah, that was pretty much that. And then our next match is the Prince Puma versus Pentagon Jr. Oh my god, it was awesome. From what we got to see was fucking awesome. So they were flipping back and forth, flipping everywhere, damn it. Just fucking flipping everywhere. And then one of the coolest parts of the match was, if anybody was paying that close attention, was Pentagon Jr. was going for a sling blade, and Prince Puma flipped out of a sling blade. I don't know how that was possible, but he fucking did it. And I was like, oh my god. And then Prince Puma was going for a handspring thing, probably with a cutter, and at the ropes while he was on his hands, fucking Pentagon Jr. drop kicks his fucking face. I'm like, oh my god. I mean, it was hard hitting, and then they had to ruin the match. I felt like I wish they could have let these two guys finish out the match because it was hard hitting. They were really just going at each other, fucking. And then at one point, the crowd just complete silence. Nobody was saying a damn thing. Then you see Pentagon Jr. take off his glove, chop fucking Prince Puma. Oh my god. I was like, damn. But then the match got interrupted by Mil Mortez's fucking bitch ass self. So he comes onto the ring and beats up on Prince Puma and Pentagon Jr. And at one point, he spears Pentagon Jr. I thought he broke his fucking ribs. Because you know when they spear him, they go down with him. Mil Mortez didn't. That motherfucker just speared him and just stood back up. I was like, you just fucking broke his ribs. Like, there's no way around that. And then he turns around and hits Prince Puma with a spear and, falls through with that one. I'm like, okay, maybe that was messed up. I don't know, but it was fucking ferocious looking. Jesus Christ, kill him. But Prince Puma did get a super kick, and it was loud. When they hit the super kick in Lucha Underground, the fans are quiet, and you can hear how loud it is. It's like, Jesus. Makes it more realistic, and I like it. It's pretty cool. And they both get hit with a flatliner. We go back to the back after breaking. We see Mil Mortez talking to Katrina, so they're somehow together again. And so Katrina said no to bait Mil Muertes into beating up these two and getting what is his or whatever, something like that. I don't know. I don't like them two. That's the only people I do not like in Lucha Underground is Mil Muertes and Katrina. Please, can we have Dario Cueto back? That's all I'm asking for. So we get ready. We're about to get ready for the ladder match for the Gifts of the Gods Championship. And before that, Matt Striker and Vampiro announced that 3 weeks times there will be another Aztec Warfare match, and I am so hyped for that one. That one is going to be fucking epic. So yeah, it's going to be a good match, obviously. And then they announced next week that it's going to be Mil Muertes versus Prince Puma versus fucking Pentagon Jr. How epic is that going to be? That is going to be fucking awesome for sure. I cannot wait for that at all. And so now we get set up for this ladder match. I mean, we start out, and King Cuerno is whooping Fenix's ass. And you know Fenix always takes beatings, and he comes back. And that's what happened. But we gotta talk about what the hell King Cuerno did to Fenix. I thought Fenix was fucking going to have all his ribs broken, his face fucking crushed in half. I mean, just King Cuerno was not playing around. And at one point, King Cuerno sets up 2 ladders from the ring to the floor, right? And he's trying to suplex Prince Puma onto them from the ring. And so Fenix was protecting himself and not letting him go through the ladders. So you know what King Cuerno does? He just picks him up and fucking throws him. I'm like, oh my god! And then King Cuerno follows him and fucking smashes his face on the ladders. I'm like, Jesus, dude, that is just insane. And then they start fighting, going up into the crowd like they normally do. And super kicks started happening for Mr. Fenix. Fenix hit some of the loudest super kicks I've ever heard as well. You thought if you watched this and you thought Prince Puma's super kicks were loud, Fenix's super kicks were just freaking louder. That's crazy. And at one point, Fenix was able to, you know how they had the last Lucha Standing match. Well, they ended it with Fenix pushing the ladder onto King Cuerno through a table. So Fenix, they place the ladder right back in the same place, and they eventually go back to it. So Fenix climbs up it, Mil Muertes pulls him down, and goes behind the ladder, and Fenix climbs up the ladder, and King Cuerno pushes it back on him. So it's kind of like a playoff of what happened last week, just not with the table. And so then, King Cuerno brings the table in while the fans are chanting, "We want tables." But before that, I totally forgot. They put the ladder up to a, just a random platform, and Fenix climbs up and swanton bombs. When he does, he runs over the ladders a little bit higher than the platform. He jumps over the fucking ladder with a swanton bomb onto King Cuerno. And it was epic. It was just straight crazy. So then King Cuerno obviously brings in a table and is about to hit a whatever King Cuerno calls the finisher move. If any of you guys know King Cuerno's finisher move, please let me know. I had it before I started this review, and I just totally had a brain fart. I don't remember it. So he's about to do it off the top rope in through a table, right? Fenix gets out of that, does his little fucking crazy acrobatic jumps off the ring ropes, and Hurricane Rana's King Cuerno through the table, and King Cuerno's out. He's done. Like, he's totally done. And Prince Puma climbs up the ladder, gets to the Gods Championship. And I am so happy because I really would like to see the third or fourth edition, or the third or fourth match between Mil Muertes and Fenix. They always put on one hell of a show. And so, yeah, I'm ready for it. It was a great episode of Lucha Underground. 2 great main event matches. Plus Cobra Moon versus Sexy Star. So, please, guys, if you have not checked it out, go watch it. Find it somehow and watch it. That ladder match was awesome. One of the best I've ever seen, and I'm not even lying. So, yeah, if you're new, please hit that subscribe button. I will be bringing a Lucha Underground review every single week. I try. So, yeah, subscribe if you're new. Like, comment, tell me what you think of the Lucha Underground tonight. It was pretty damn good. And go subscribe to FPSG. Go get your call into our call universe mode. And I am out.